Hello again. Let's deal with Unit 9. As you see, the title is Sports, Games and Activities. It's on page 54 of your books, student books. The level m.s.three, troisième AM, and the lesson is grammar. Today we will deal directly with the part grammar. Okay? Our lesson today is a lesson about modal verbs. What are modal verbs? I'm sure you know some of them. For example, can, can't, should, shouldn't. So what are modal verbs? They are these types of verbs. They are called helping verbs and they are used with verbs to express something different. For example, can speak English. Here you express ability. Can't speak Chinese. Here you express inability. Other examples, should, shouldn't. With should and shouldn't, we express giving advice. Now, what are today's modal verbs? Here they are. It's must, mustn't, have to, don't, have to. So before we start the lesson, you have to look at the examples. We have 4 examples. Number 1, you must do your homework. Number 2, you mustn't speak during the lesson. Number 3, you have to listen carefully. Number 4, you don't have to add photos on your project. So if you pay attention to the 4 sentences, we use must, mustn't, have to, don't have to talk about rules or regulations in a specific context. And here, what's the specific context for the 4 sentences? It's at school. The context is at school, the rules followed at school. But each sentence expresses something different, expresses a different function. So what are the different functions expressed? It can be obligation. What's obligation? When you are obliged to do something. It can also be absence of obligation. It means that it's not necessary to do it, you are not obliged to do it, but if you want to do it, you can do it. And the last function is prohibition, which means that something that you aren't allowed to do. You don't have the right to do it. It's prohibited. So this is prohibition. Now let's read again the sentences and you tell me which of the sentences expresses obligation, which expresses absence of obligation, and which expresses prohibition. So, can you tell me which of the sentences expresses obligation? Yes, number 1, you must do your homework. It's obligation. But is it the only one which expresses obligation? No. Even number 3, you have to listen carefully. Here it's obligation also. So here must and have to can be considered as synonyms because both express obligation. Now which sentence expresses absence of obligation? That means you are not obliged to do it, but if you want you can do it. It's number 4. You don't have to add photos on your project. And which one expresses prohibition? It's sentence number 2. You mustn't. It's prohibited. Interdit. You mustn't speak during the lesson. Okay, so now can you please draw this table on your copybooks and complete it? So you draw a table with 2 parts. Here the modal verbs and what they express. So which modal verb expresses obligation, which one expresses absence of obligation, and which one prohibition. You do it on your copybooks. Okay, so here's the correction. Must and have to for obligation, don't have to for absence of obligation, and mustn't for prohibition. Now there are a few things that you must retain, you must keep in mind. First, you keep in mind that must and mustn't are used with all pronouns. I, you, we, they, she, he, it. It's the same for all persons. And the second thing is that with have to and don't have to, we use them just with I, you, we, they. And has to or doesn't have to with she, he, it. It's just a quick revision, and I'm sure you know that. And keep in mind also that the past of must and have to is had to. If you want to express obligation in the past, you use had to. If you want to express absence of obligation in the past, you use didn't have to, which is the past of don't have to. And last thing that you keep in mind is that all the modal verbs are followed by the verb stem. That means the infinitive without to. You say, I can't speak Chinese. I mustn't speak in class. Not I mustn't to speak or I mustn't speak in. No, followed by the verb stem. Now, last part of the lesson, it's the practice. You will have to do exercise number 4, page 55 on your student books. Page 55, this one. Read the dance class rules. There's a class for dancing and this class has rules. Rewrite the rules, rewrite them using must, mustn't and don't have to. Let's take an example. Number 1. Don't chew gum or bring food into the class. Here we have don't chew gum or bring food. What do you think? What does it express? Yes, it expresses prohibition. And with prohibition we use mustn't. So the correct sentence will be you mustn't chew gum. You remember? Mustn't followed by the verb stem, chew. You mustn't chew gum or bring food into the class. Now you do the same for the other sentences. Number 2, don't talk while the teacher is talking. Special clothes are not necessary, Number 4, put your phone on silent during the lesson. Number 5, don't leave a class before the end. 6, don't wear street shoes inside the dance studio. Number 7, it's not necessary to call if you need to miss a class, to be absent at a class. And number 8, take off all jewelry before class. This is the first activity. The second activity is on your workbooks. It's exercise to page 37. To page 37. Here it is. To page 37. You read the sentences and you complete them with must, mustn't, or don't have to. This activity you do it just on your workbooks, but the first one you do it on your copybooks. Here's the correction of activity 2, page 37 of the workbook. Number 1, we don't have to wear a uniform for sports lessons. We wear our own sport clothes. So in this sentence we express absence of obligation. Number 2, at our school we have to wear a uniform. We mustn't wear jeans or t-shirts. Number 3, we must walk in the corridor. Running is dangerous. Number 4, we must take our books back to the library so other students can read them. Obligation. Number 5, we mustn't talk in the classroom. We have to be quiet. Number 6, we don't have to go to homework club, but lots of people do. We don't have to, but some people do. This is the correction of this activity, and I'll send you a picture of the correction of exercise number 4, page 55. This is all for today.